So we will open the Monday, April 1st meeting. This meeting's being recorded. Anyone intending to make an audio or video recording this meeting should notify the chair at this time. And I'll start off with.
Okay, Missy Bateman,
Yes.
Joe Cunningham.
Here.
Pat Rooney.
Here.
Eileen Moynihan. Suzanne Haggerty.
And then we'll move to meeting minutes approval from.
Let's make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from March. Second that.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
And then our first agenda item.
Before we go to that, we
Yes,
do have a special permit application that came in later, so I'm just gonna, ask if we can talk about that.
Sure.
So that is, the annual Battle of the Bulges, which will be for August 24th. Mike Lenatra had requested that be approved again on behalf of their previous experiences, and will supply the special permit application this week. But would like to have that voted on at this meeting if you so choose.
Everything's the same from the Battle of the Badges from last year.
Correct. Yep.
And you already have that scheduled.
Doesn't interfere with anything like these.
Okay, great. So we can make a motion to approve that pending whatever you need.
I don't need it.
You don't need anything, so we can just,
I make a motion to accept the special permit for the Battle of the Badges from Mike Lenatra.
second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Thank you.
All right, and then, sure, sorry. I know, I'm trying to speed through it, my bad.
Okay, so program updates. We have a lot going on. We had a lot going on today. It was super busy. This past Saturday, we had a metal embossing workshop. It went fantastic. We had a lot of fun at it. We have another one coming up May 2nd. We had our preschool story and craft on March 26th. Super cute. It was a lot of fun. Miss Holly is fantastic as always. We have scheduled another one for May 21st. We have a couple of KES summer programs that are going live tomorrow. One is called Schools Out for Summer. That's running June 17th to the 21st. And then there is a back to school version of that called Get Ready, Get Set School. That's running August 12th to August 16th. The KES preschool program is running a STEM program for their current preschool students. That starts April 22nd. We have our Star Creations performances this week, this Thursday and Friday, April 4th and 5th. Our adult co-ed volleyball and men's basketball have started April 1st. At KES, we have How Does Your Garden Groove show on April 4th, the school. They've been working very hard. Our KREC Connect registrations opened on March 25th, and it was the busiest registration date I've ever seen. We had, yeah, and early, yeah, we had 738 registrations on opening day.
Wow.
Which is March 25th, yeah. We also had Little Sprouts summer program open up, which kind of coincides with the KREC program. They opened today and they already have 29 registrations, and that's just
That's
today,
great.
so,
Love that.
yeah, it was
One day.
amazing.
Just one day.
Yeah, one day,
More than
just, yeah, crazy.
That's awesome.
We flip over to this page now. KES Awesome Athletes starts April 22nd and April 25th. That program is full already. It's a super popular program. KES Learning with Legos has another session coming up that's starting April 22nd. There's also another chorus program at KES starting on April 23rd called Star Spangled Singers. At KIS, there's a new program starting April 29th and May 2nd. There's 2 sessions. It's called Come and Learn Embroidery, and that's with Cheryl Key. KIS Lego Club, we are working on an additional session that's not online yet. We have, for adult programming, we have line dancing. That's starting April 24th, another super popular
Everyone
program
loves that, yeah.
that fills up pretty quickly. So it's about half full right now. So I expect that
Wow.
to get full quickly. We have a pickleball improving player clinic that is available for registration. That starts on April 11th. We also have a yoga program that starts April 2nd, which is available for registration, called Yoga for Everyone. And then for summer fun items, we have a Sure Shot Baseball Clinic that is running June 24th through June 27th. It's for ages 6 to 12 years, and it's open for registration. We just had a horsemanship camp open. That's with Tall Timbers.
Nice.
That is open as of today, and the first session starts June 24th. What else do I have? We also have Little Sprouts April Vacation Week that is running April 16th to the 19th, and that is open for registration. Then we had Grays Beach Park stickers open today. It was a very, very busy day.
Really tired.
Very busy, very tired. We sold out of our non-resident stickers in a little over an hour.
Wow.
So yeah, we had a line here. There was a bunch of people online. There were people calling the phones. Like, it was just, yeah, it was a lot.
Here that have
Yeah,
sold out
It
already.
was very
In an
fast.
hour.
And just resident stickers, we've already sold 110 today, so. And I think that's it for me. My long list.
That's a
Tired.
busy day.
Yeah.
So you really haven't done much over there.
No, it's been kind of quiet, yeah.
How are we gonna keep you busy?
I don't know, it's hard.
How many non-residents?
200, yeah,
Wow.
200.
In an hour.
Gone. Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah.
Not a lot of happy people, but.
No,
Oh, turn people away?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah.
It
yeah,
closed
felt
and,
bad.
yeah, it was closed in an hour, like shut down.
Yeah.
The message came out.
And it will get.
I just think people,
Just like it.
yeah, and I
They-
think that, you know, if they don't have the drive on capability and Duxbury's been so inconsistent, I think it's.
Even people that live in Plymouth and Nelson Park is right there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great beach.
Yeah.
So.
They call it a gem. It's a little hidden gem is what people say to me.
It is.
Say to me, so.
It is, it's
Great.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got everything that you would want
Mhm,
in one spot.
yeah, so people are finding out
Yeah.
about it more and more,
It's
and.
awesome.
Yeah.
I do wish we could get food trucks stuff,
Mm,
you know.
It's just it's not the consistency. Yeah, they have to work with the tides or the weather. It's just not a
Yeah.
consistent group of
Right.
people,
I
unless they were
know.
there all the time and people knew and they just went there for that, but
Yeah.
they're not,
Right.
they want to commit to that.
No, and that's not the nature of the trucks really. They're so in and out.
Yeah, yeah. So.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you.
Wow.
That was
Thank
a
you.
lot. Sorry, you're tired. Yeah. all
But she
good
loves
news.
it.
I
still.
do, I love it.
All good news.
Everybody's happy and nice and friendly and
Good.
love it.
Even when they don't have stickers.
Yeah.
Even when they don't, they're still
Yeah,
quite
nice and
kind
and
about
happy.
it.
No,
so.
it sounds like, was that Debbie laughing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you can
Yeah.
share for both.
yeah, oh, yeah.
That's awesome. All right, Sue, director updates. It's gonna be a
So,
tough one to follow, but.
yeah. So town meeting date change, I don't know if you have heard, but town meeting was scheduled for Saturday, May 4th, and has been moved to Saturday, May 11th. Because the schools were having some budget things, they have a new person there, and they're just trying to manage their budget. So they had to move the town meeting date to May 11th. So two things, one is I will not be there. I already have a previous vacation family thing planned that I can't not be at. So I'll have to talk to somebody, I don't know who, but you guys can let me know, but somebody will need to be available to answer questions on our projects. So, CBC, no, I was actually looking at, I was looking at Suzanne. Segueing over to Suzanne,
Yeah.
but no, CPC will do the article and then they'll make the motion and people have a hold. In the last few years, there hasn't been a lot of questions because so much information is put out there ahead of time. So yeah, so somebody just needs to be the point person to get up and ask questions and I'll make sure, you want that to be you and I can just give you our application and other information. You've been to all the meetings, so I'm assuming you'll be able to have that. So I'll let, Keith Hickey know that, and you'll let Brian know too, that you'll just be the point person to answer questions. So that's on May 11th. I'll let sports organizations know too, to remind them that the date has changed, especially for the two projects that we've got going on there. Our operating budget was approved at the finance committee meeting, without a lot of discussion, so that should move forward without any issues either. So that should be all good. So that's that. The election date is the same, so that's still on May 18th. So that's the week after that. Bill schedule signatures. So one of the things I've just been informed about is that we no longer need to have the commission sign the bill schedules. I guess it's been that way for a while. So I talked to Missy about it a little bit, as a policies and procedures board, not just that in itself, but you don't need to sign the bill schedules, so the department heads can sign off on those, but you guys have to vote on that. It helps just process things along, and obviously budgets are available to look at it any point in time you guys want to, so if you're comfortable doing that, Suzanne, you'd still sign off on the CPC application, the CPC bill schedules,
Okay.
but I would sign them first and then be able to do that. So if you guys are comfortable with that, you would have to make a vote to designate the department head to be the bill signator for the department.
So we just need a motion.
Right.
You guys think about it? Anybody had discussion about it or no one? Just doesn't matter to anybody?
I'd like to
Okay.
make a motion to approve the head of the department for signature.
I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. And honestly, as you guys know, whenever you have questions about the budget, we have everything online and we can look at things and get printouts anytime. General bylaw codification confirmation, so, from the clerk's office, they are doing, I don't know exactly, I want to sound ignorant, but I don't know exactly what the codification confirmation is, but they have to do it through the state and since it's been a lot of years since they've codified our general bylaws and general codes. So they would like to make a minor change to the Chapter 7 under boards, commissions and committees, Article 12, Recreation Commission. They're just changing the language. It says the Recreation Commission, so it currently reads. The Recreation Commission are policy advisors to the Recreation Department. The commission will offer advice to the Recreation Department on the department's functions and the properties under the department's control and stewardship are managed. They want to change it to just to say the manner in which, so it's just more of a grammar thing, I think. So it reads, the Recreation Commission are policy advisors to the Recreation Department. The commission will offer advice to the Recreation Department on the department's functions and the manner in which the properties under the department's control and stewardship are managed. So if you guys are okay with that, then Missy can sign the signature. I don't know if you guys want to vote on it or,
Minor editorial, right?
yeah.
It's not a scope change.
yeah.
Sounds like.
It's not a scope change, it's just a word change. So they're just saying from the manner in which
To.
they're changing it to the manner in which from, advice. I think it just wasn't there. They're adding it in. Yeah, yeah, they're adding the manner in which in. That's what it is.
Just a word.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, grammatical and nothing in scope change. I don't. I
Correct,
don't-
exactly, yeah. So, don't you sign that, thank you. Kingston Parks and Rec Department Manual, so Deb Willard and I have been working on, kind of a general manual, not a operating procedures manual, which is what we started out with, and that was a lot more involved, which we would like to do at some point, thank you. Down the road to have kind of standard operating procedure, so if somebody's out unexpectedly for a period of time, somebody can step in and kind of do a lot of the things. But in the interim, what we did do anyway is just kind of do a manual about who we are and what we do. Because a lot of times people will come in, especially commissioners will come in and say, okay, well, what exactly do we do here? What's all it entail? You know, and we've
Yeah.
never really had anything except a conversation, which is great as
Mhm.
well. But so it just basically has our mission statement, code of conduct, the Recreation Commission members in the bylaw, the Parks and Rec Department staff, job description, staff responsibilities for at night, programming information, facilities that are under the jurisdiction of the Parks and Rec Department, policies and procedures for building use, Okeechobee and Reed Fields, athletic complexes, policies and procedures, Grays Beach Park and Grays Beach Park policies and procedures. So, so again, it's just will be something nice for anybody coming in, a new person comes in and kind of says same thing, what do you guys do here? So, we'll have this up in our office, you know, if anyone wants to look at or add things to it, it's like I said, it's more like a starting point for us, but Deb put a lot of time and effort into trying to put that together, and we'll just kind of work through it as it goes along. So just happy to get that done.
That's great.
Grays Beach Park music dates, we have 1, 2, 4 of the dates finalized with performers. So we have June 11th, June 25th, and these are all online already too. It's already on the website. July 9th, July 23rd, August 6th, and August 20th. Tried to bring the schedule down with me, but we have August 6th and August 20th are currently still open. I did reach out to somebody today about one of those dates, and then we have somebody else that I'm reaching out to. So hopefully we'll be booked up within the rest of the month. Last year, we weren't able to offer as many because we were trying to use some of the funds from Ian Google Foundation, but that's kind of dwindling. So this year we're able to use the Sampson funds. Hopefully we'll be able to use the Sampson fund. That was approved by the Sampson Fund Committee. Elizabeth B. Sampson Fund just has to be a little bit town meeting. So we'll use that $5,000 for the music nights since we decided not to do the movie nights just because they're so late. So on June 11th, we have Chris Ballerini and Dan Felix, who are 2 Kingston residents, that will be performing. On June 25th. We have Marnie Bacon and Friends. July 9th is the Pickpockets. And then July 23rd is Adam Frady's, who those two have been here before. Marnie, I think, has been here a couple of years ago. And then we have the 6th and the 20th, like I said, we're kind of working on. Nino's is coming back, so they'll be with us again, except for one, I think, of the nights. And then Kono Pizza Food Truck and Just the Dip will also be coming back. And then Mom's on the Go, the grilled cheese one. She'll be coming, I think, once or twice as well. So pretty much all of that is set, and we just have to finalize the police details, and then either I and or Deb will be working those events. Deb Millard will be working those events on the Tuesday nights. So I think we're in pretty good shape when it comes to all of that.
We're gonna try and have the staff there for the first like hour for parking again.
Yes, yeah, I think we should definitely book them in, and then they don't, well, they'll be starting on weekends, hopefully by Memorial Day, and then we'll just see, because some of the summer staff will be back, so they'll
Yeah.
be able to do some of those dates.
Perfect.
And then also hopefully have them here for the farmer's market that starts in May.
Yeah.
So that's that, the movie night. So again, just a reminder on the staffing on that. I'm not here that night, so I don't know. If you guys have decided, we do need to have, sure I have somebody that's a point person for that night to make sure that the electrical's out and the stage and goes, that's that Friday of
That's
May
the 10th, right?
10th. Yeah. Time, I don't know. You're available. Yep. Are you shaking your head? Missy?
I'm shaking my head. I think I'm okay. I'm too.
You've done it
Before.
before.
Yeah.
So the only thing we'll just need to confirm before we end is the bathroom override and
Yeah.
hose override, so
Yeah.
that we can make sure that that's done. So we'll have to try to do that some night.
Just to make
that
sure
that
it works. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I have it on my phone. but-
Yeah, so just to
Yep.
do that and then
Perfect.
lock it back up.
Okay.
So, okay, great. So I'll give you them your information. Staff vacation. So I'm actually gonna be on vacation starting April 16th. So I'm taking almost a 2-week vacation.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah, first time ever.
In a row? 2 weeks
In a row,
row?
yeah, not a full 2 weeks, but almost a full 2 weeks, yes. So I'll be gone from the 16th through the 26th, I think that's that Friday. And then back, and then Brandy will be here, and then Deb will be working those weeks as well at night, so. We should be all set, but please keep Brandy in your thoughts.
Please.
Be kind to her. We need her.
And yeah, exactly. If you need anything, just reach out.
Major registrations.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Hope not.
No, I tried to
So-
plan it around that K-Rec registration's already open, the
Yeah.
park stickers are already done.
Big chunks already done.
Yeah, the applications will probably be done, which I'll get to that in a minute. Applications will probably be done as well. Actually, I might as well talk about that now too. So for summer, Brady already talked about the K-Rec Connect registration. So the applications are available, and they're online for the Grays Beach Park staff and also the summer K-Rec Connect counselor positions. Both of those are very minimal openings for new hires. We had almost everybody returning, which is fantastic from the summer. So we only have, I don't know, maybe 5 spots with that, 6 spots. Last year, we hired a lot of people and gratefully they're all returning, so we're kind of in that flux where we've got a lot of them. So there aren't many spots, so it's pretty much open until the positions are full, so I'll see what happens this week. How many we get in, if anything looks good, we'll start doing interviews as soon as next week. Cause I'd like to try to get that somewhat resolved before I go away, so that's not kind of open-ended, so
That's great.
we'll keep an eye on that. So if you know anybody, tell them not to wait, because it's not gonna be open for like weeks and months, it's just gonna be
Yeah.
open until we fill the positions. Kayak stand-up paddleboard rack, Missy wanted to talk about again, to see what we wanted to do moving forward.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to keep it the same as we had it last year, which was, we just had information on the website, correct? About kind of being like a first come, first serve.
Yeah, I think so. We
Um,
didn't have who they were, or anything like that, so we didn't have any contact information for
do you have
anybody.
a time limit on how long it would keep it there? It was for the season and I
Yeah.
think we said
First, I think.
October 1st, they had it, but not like weeks at a time. It was
No,
just for the
it's
summer.
It's 1%.
Yeah.
Park it and
There
People
is,
did,
yeah,
I did.
yeah, mine stayed there all summer.
Actually, I lots of.
Yeah, I was gonna say, me too. I lost my spot in the rack and
Yeah.
when I was out, like actually out. and
Yeah.
Came back and my spot was gone. I
Yeah.
had to use the fence, which was fine. So I don't know if we want to put signage up there that says anything, or if we just wanna go with it again this year.
So are you talking about putting more parameters around it, like you can only leave it for 24 hours?
There was information we had, I looked at it on the website, but it basically was just like a sign up.
Yeah.
First come, first serve, so if, I don't know, 8
Yeah.
spots or 10 spots or
Yeah.
whatever. Or we could consider another kayak rack if we had to. I don't know what you guys think. Was there a lot of kayaks changed hands? 4 or
Yeah,
5.
it wasn't like, wasn't out.
It wasn't crazy.
It's full.
There was enough room. It was full. It was
Also-
full, capped out all summer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so enough for another round.
I
And
think
did we
so.
hear any complaints, or not complaints, but people, inquiring?
I never heard anybody, nobody really asked.
Nobody
about
else,
it.
like, oh, is there any
No,
place
it's
else I
just
can
kind
buy
of-
this?
Yeah.
No.
Do you think we need to get people's information though, if they are gonna do it?
I feel like
Bad idea.
it's not a bad idea
Yeah,
to
I
do
think
that
so.
and just keep it light and get people's information.
Contact
Just because if if the kayaks out
storm.
blows out and
Right.
there's a coast guard.
So I'm just trying to
thing.
figure out logistics, how we do that, because we put it online and say it's first come, first, served. It's only 6 spots.
There's only 6 spots.
Could they register for it?
They could,
No fee and
No
then we have their
fee.
info?
right,
It's a
Yeah.
good idea.
we could do that.
And then we could email blast them
And
if
then you
there's
could
like an
say,
issue
yeah,
or
hey, you gotta
storms
come pick
coming
it up.
or whatever.
Yeah, remember the
Yeah.
storm last year that we had to like,
Yeah,
So
More
it's only 6
information.
spots, I don't really want to advertise it,
no, right.
so how do we let,
Maybe we just put something on the kayak rack,
Yeah,
say
like
you need
a
to,
laminated
you need
sign.
to reach out to the
Yeah.
rec department or something
We
like
can
that.
put a
Okay.
QR code on it. If you create the registration on the site, we can put a QR code that goes directly to that registration. I know you
Mhm.
love my QR.
Yeah, but we can't make,
Yeah.
we can't do them anymore.
What, the QR code?
Yeah, we
Well, we
used
just
to
send
be
it-
able to do it for free right off.
I
of
can
our
do it for
website.
free still.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
There is a paddleboard there.
I did see that.
It's been there all winter. I think.
Random, yeah. Yeah,
an abandoned one.
yeah, or
Might
somebody
be.
just from the neighborhood just kind of puts it up there. I just didn't want to get into managing it because I
Yeah.
can't even
Yeah.
process how you would manage it.
Not with for
Yeah.
6 spots, it's not
Right.
worth it, it'd be more headache.
Yeah. I know, and then somebody takes somebody's spot and then they're
Yeah.
upset because
Yeah.
they say, yeah, so, oh, I registered online, this, but yeah.
No, we don't have the registration.
Right,
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe we just put on there as a disclaimer that it's really just for their contact information in case of emergencies
Yeah.
and times to take it away, so
Yeah.
that we're not trying to manage it, I guess.
Yeah.
do you want me to do a sign mock-up or do you want to start one and then just kind of work from there? What do you, or
You
one of
can
you
start-
guys wanna?
You can start the sign mock-up and I'll just QR code it.
Okay,
I'll just stick the QR, but I just need the registration link once it's done.
okay. I know, I don't think I'll have them do it. I think I'll have them call me and we'll do it, because otherwise we'll try to get to call the rec department if they're
Okay.
interested in using it.
So then you won't even need a QR code.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
We'll just do a sign
Just do a sign.
and then we'll
if you're
register
interested.
them.
Yep, that's great.
Something for everybody.
Yeah.
With their name.
Yeah,
number,
we can register them like indirectly on on our
Sure.
management side and just
Yeah.
not put it public for people to do it.
And we did want to see if the Kingston Harbor Master had stickers that go on the boats with contact information.
Yeah, I have these ones that I got from Plymouth. I think you could just get them from some. I
Yeah.
don't know where, I mean, got them from Marshfield.
Yeah.
Marshfield has
Smart.
storage rack application. I think you can get these for free. We can check with the harbor master and see if he has,
Okay.
if not,
The Coast Guard tags.
yeah,
Well,
I
think
tried
legally
last
they're
year.
Supposed to have.
Yeah,
right. I think,
You are?
yeah,
Yeah.
when you buy a kayak, they're supposed to give them to you.
yeah,
Um,
because they always float away and then
Oh, yeah.
it creates a huge
Absolutely.
issue.
Yeah.
for
Right.
Search and rescue when it's.
looking for the person, right?
I've seen.
Yeah.
All right, that was my only thing. And then I didn't know if we could potentially, after this summer, maybe next summer, talk about a rack. Doesn't have to be as intricate and beautiful and wooden. but-
Another rack, you mean?
Eagle Scouts.
Yeah, to make another rack.
Right.
Yeah, something, and it doesn't have to be that big and tall, it could just, yeah,
Yeah, if you just want to do another one down there.
yeah. Just something, yeah. That's it, that was my extent of my conversation for the kayak.
Great. The other thing, just updates on community preservation. So the project from fiscal year 24, the Opportunity Fields and Drainage Project update. So the work to be done drainage wise between B5 and B6 in the baseball shed is supposed to be done hopefully this week or next week through our Streets, Trees and Parks Department's support and working with our engineer. So they were ordering their equipment and again, weather dependent, they'll hopefully get it there this week or next week. The other part of the drainage project went out to bid last week, I believe, or the week before. Those bid dates, I think, are April 22nd. So those will close on April 22nd, then we'll determine what contractor based on low bid and most responsive and then their time frame, because we're gonna try to get it done right, either after the sports season or possibly even they're gonna try to figure out ways to do it, that maybe they can do it during the day and not have any impact on the cars in and out and stuff like that. So we'll figure that out with the contractor. So the good news is that our engineer who's managing those bid requests, he said he's already submitted 22. 22 people have requested them. So I don't know how many have been returned yet. I haven't reached back out to that. Usually people don't return them until just beforehand.
You're saying this week and next week, if you get a hard date when Paul's gonna go down there, can you please let me know, because if they're gonna excavate in front of that shed.
Yeah.
We have to get the machine out.
Okay,
We'll have to talk to the machine or leave it outside for until they're done.
okay.
So if there's a giant hole there, we can't get the machine.
Yeah, it might only be a day project anyway,
Okay.
I think he thinks, but I'll make sure I'll call him tomorrow to, All right, I'll do that. And then the CPC, again, the meeting update, I think, we haven't had a meeting since that, so it was a great meeting for the applications, as you knew, we went to that meeting requesting to have the well project, take precedence and remove the request for the tennis court behind here at the Reed, and the CPC board asked if there was funds available, would we be interested in doing 2 projects this year? And I said, sure. I gratefully said, sure. So then they voted in favor of both of those. So actually, if it goes forward at town meeting, we'll be able to do the tennis courts and the well project right away. So that would be pretty cool. So
180 real quick.
yeah, that was pretty
It
cool.
really did, that
So,
was great.
That was really good to have that support
Yeah,
all the way
absolutely.
around. And then just a quick update on that, we did have our well company came, we've had some problems with the vault that's inside the shed. This part of the irrigation there, so they came and did some pipe work, everything was super corroded, they actually showed me pictures again of kind of the iron that's built up. So we've had some leaks there. So what they're gonna be coming back and do another test on something. And then after that, I'm gonna have our irrigation contractor come in and see if they can fire up the system. Not necessarily enough to get pressure, but my goal is to see if we can get enough pressure out to the lines to the snap valves for the baseball fields.
Right.
So that's my plan, to try to see if we can, at bare minimum, get that. And see where we go from there, and then just kind of take it from there. If it gets voted in favor of at town meeting, funding does not become available unfortunately until July 1st, but in the interim, we have funds available that we're donating a part of, and then also graciously, the sports organizations have donated, I think it's 20, did baseball do 3? Did they, you guys vote on that? You know? I thought there was, so that would be 23.
Yeah.
So, the Kingston Youth Sports Organization voted to donate 10,000, soccer 5,000. Lacrosse 5,000, and baseball, I think,
I don't know if it was 3 or 5. I can
3 or
double check.
5,000. And I know football was, they had a meeting or hadn't had a meeting. So in the interim of getting the money from the CPC, for July 1, we'll have some funds that we can do the test wells, which we need to do first. So we'll be able to get started right away. I'm trying to work with our contractor to say, we're gonna be ready to go on May, whatever that Monday is, or Tuesday,
Perfect.
you know, to.
The
move forward
Monday
on
after
that.
town meeting.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to figure that all out, to get the test bits going, and then after that, just kind of see how things go. So
That's
I'll
great.
keep you updated as much as we can do on that. Any questions on that community first aid?
No.
Chimney Swift Tower is installed.
It's installed, it is a complete, oh, it is? Okay, so Brandy and I were there last week or the week before, and it was still.
Just had the form. Yeah.
They had the
were
form
there.
and the thing, but then they also had some stuff, it looked like they were doing some more work to it. I don't,
Yeah, they were there for, when we were down for the fun run. And
Okay.
It's all completely decided right now.
okay, great.
Looks like it's done, maybe.
Okay, great, that's awesome. Read property updates, nothing major here, outside of just the normal stuff, that I can think of. Grace Beach Park, the restrooms will be open as soon as weather allows, so again, that building got heated, so we have to wait until we get assured that we have some not too cold nights down there to freeze the pipes. So I know pickleball's already started playing outside, which is awesome, but
Yeah.
they don't have restrooms down there yet, so that's kind of scoop on that. Athletic complex, KYSO updates, anything from you guys? No?
No, registrations are pretty much closed and schedules for spring season are pretty much out.
And they started, today's kind of technically
Opening day.
opening day for everybody to be down there, so, to be down there. and
Day all
see
around today.
Turf management, oh, speaking of the other project, B2 project, B2 is field is complete, so they already did that portion of the project, and then B1 will happen after the drainage portion gets done, so that's already under contract as well. They also did the field openings fairly early for baseball, because baseball season is gonna start a lot earlier, so those are complete as well.
Yeah, that still needs to be finished.
Okay, I think he was gonna come back, I don't know if it was a rain thing, so that one's not done yet, okay. So I'll follow up with him on that. I just gave you the well updates, and then the budget planning, I'm in the process of trying to coordinate for the KYSO user fee for fiscal year 25. So hopefully I'll have that for May meeting, if not at the latest at June meeting anyway. Part of that will be dependent on the mowing contract, so that will be going out to bid and working with Keith Hickey on trying to get that out. So hopefully we'll get that out in the next week or two and get that secured before May and June, so I can get a more reasonable KYSO user fee. That's the only major change that could happen. So I'm a little bit nervous about that, but we'll just see where it falls. And I think that's all I have.
Other request I have is copy me on an email to Matt Pinella of the bat boxes. We're gonna rehang the bat boxes on the lights.
Okay,
And I know we had spoken about it, I think it's the fall wrap up or whatever, but we have 6 or 7 of them that are still in our shed.
so to call Matt about where location and time.
Yeah, he, they can't be Rex on,
There's a certain way they have to
Right.
face.
Yeah. correct, but they certainly help with mosquitoes down there.
Okay,
So speaking of the mosquitoes, do we want to put a request in again to the Plymouth County Mosquito Control to do on a scheduled basis?
yeah.
The properties?
Did we do that through
I think,
us or did you?
I can start it off and then
Okay,
it just has to have the official like letterhead.
yeah, if you want to do that and then CC Brandy and I on that,
Sure.
and then we'll follow up on that, that'd be
Yeah.
great. That box.
That's overhead spray.
And they actually come with like a backpack spray.
Oh,
in their car.
Fog.
the truck. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
And then just as the spring comes up, the facilities department's been great. They're just gonna continue working with us, just getting all the properties ready. So if you see things, just let us know. They're just super busy, but you know, they're super responsive and Rob and Dom are great. They put the netting up today. So I know that Lacrosse was asking about that.
Fix the dugout.
They fixed the dugout. So again, super responsive. They have a schedule that they have plan in place to get, you know, some of the property work done, but if you see something, just feel free to reach out to me and let me know, and then kind of work through all that with them together.
That old library post that used to have the library box down in Grays, are we saving that? for
They're gonna take that down. Actually,
They are,
Dom just
okay.
talked to me today, so he's gonna take
Awesome.
all of them down except for the one out here, because we might use it for something.
Okay.
But yeah, he's gonna go, the old little free libraries that
Oh,
we had,
yes, yeah.
they all deteriorated, and so, we're not moving forward to replace them. The library
Gotcha.
has made the decision with their foundation and different things not to move forward to replace those. So yes, we'll get rid of those
That
posts.
post is-
Yeah.
Okay.
Think that's all I have. Unless you guys have anything else?
Quick question about calendars. Is there a way on our website to add a subscription calendar? Like, so if you wanted to know about movie nights, right, and you went in to click onto the movie nights, can we figure out, it would probably be something to ask the website designers, but how we could subscribe the calendar that way?
What, you like subscribe just to movies,
Yeah,
just to.
Right,
certain
to whatever
topics?
event you wanted.
Yeah, that-
So clarify again, I'm not sure I understand.
So like we have it
I don't know how to
on,
explain it.
yeah, so we have it for like baseball and you can click on a season on the minors team. And then it'll say subscribe to like iCal or RSS feeds or something like that. If you click on that, whatever is in that schedule will go to your phone and go to your Gmail or go to your calendar automatically. I mean, it's probably an IT thing, I think.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Like
that's
a
the website.
subscription for certain categories within the.
Yeah. Right.
Just want to hear about adult programs.
Yeah.
you know, When I just subscribe to adult programs.
So,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
But
Yeah.
how, so if it's on our calendar, then it will automatically.
It would
that's
be an
what will go
auto
to
feed.
them.
Yeah, like you click on it and it would say like, input your email address or something, and you put your email address in, it would email it to you, and then you open it up and it would automatically upload.
So what are you calling it? Just so I find.
It's almost like a
Portal.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
RSS feed is its old name, like it's for website people.
Okay.
And then for us, we click subscribe to calendar and it feeds to us everything we want to know. Like the school's calendar, you can go on and I can subscribe to the Silver Lake High School calendar and have the feed sent to my iCalendar.
Right, I actually do remember us talking about this. I'll have to see.
You have the half days, and the teacher work days.
Yep.
and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
Or is there just, would it be simple just to create a subscription to all programs?
To all programs.
And then we just get them all.
Yep. And you feed through what you want or you don't. Yeah. I mean, maybe.
Then, or you just go to the website and click
look
program.
Yeah.
Or you could filter feed it. It's just a good idea. It's a good way to remind people. It's just
Yeah.
one more information thing. especially
Outside
for
of like our email blast. Just one more opportunity to get the
Just
information out
get
there.
the information out there,
Need to be
especially for
careful
special
about
events.
all-
Doesn't that, because that contains the email blast, and we don't
Yes.
wanna do
No,
that.
we do not want to email blast.
No.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
We definitely want to customize it.
Yeah. Filter it somehow. There must be a way to filter it.
So
There
you
is-
wouldn't, so it wouldn't allow for everyone to get an email blast?
You don't wanna opt in to, generally, you don't wanna opt into all the programs, cause you get every kind of email blast.
So you
And if
get like
people
5 a
do
day.
5 a
Yeah,
day, and
exactly.
people
And then
aren't
people would
opening
open them.
them, you're getting,
It's a waste of
Right.
time.
it's a waste of time, and then you get them and on listed spam.
Over
everything that
spammed,
goes-
yes,
goes to
exactly.
spam.
Yeah.
So you don't want that.
Right.
Right, that actually happens. We were just dealing with that with emails
Yeah.
too. So
Yes,
if the
yeah.
emails, they're
Yeah.
just getting inactive and
Yeah.
we just
I
had
saw
the whole
that,
thing
yeah.
on how to reactivate
Or
those.
even like I signed up for all the town meetings, like the CPC meeting, the rec meeting, the agendas and stuff like
Yes,
that.
yes.
It doesn't say what it is,
Right,
hyperlink.
there's no, right,
And it's like, oh, that's cool.
yeah,
What
that
is that?
doesn't help me,
Oh, I don't need that.
right,
Oh.
right.
Yeah,
The town website does have that option, though. I know it's a different than what
Yeah.
we're using, but.
right. So, because we already have a calendar on
Yeah.
thing, so it's just a way to have that.
You
You subscribe to what
Yeah,
it is.
Like
that
if
you-
I sign up for pickleball and there's 8 sessions, it'll force feed it into my calendar for me so that every Monday. It'll show up on my calendar for the next 8 weeks at 9:30 in the morning, I have a pickleball program, something like
Yeah.
that.
Okay,
So-
Once you register, you're
Once-
talking about once you
Yeah,
register.
you have to be
Okay,
registered.
Yeah,
So then in that situation, they're not registered for movie night.
Well, no, I mean, that would be something separate too, so that would be a different subscribe, RSS feed, right? Yeah.
so you would have to pick, so, but if you don't know about any of those things, obviously, then you're not gonna get the calendar
Right.
thing.
right, so it would be a two opt-in, two different things, right? Opting in to receive you want to classify the types of program you want to receive if it's program related, so you adults, movie night, kids, we put them in buckets, right? And then what you're saying is after you register, you wanted to automatically pick, can you add this to your Google Calendar, Outlook calendar, whatever?
Have to
Yeah.
just register for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can look into it and see if it's something that can
Okay.
be done through our website.
Does town have an IT, like IT?
Well, it
department?
wouldn't be because our website is separate, because we don't do our website, the rec website, it doesn't have anything to do with the town's IT.
Yeah.
It's our own
So
web
that
person.
company, just to see what they say.
Yeah, and our stuff isn't linked with the town's
Gotcha.
calendar. We tried to do that a long time ago, and just
Too much.
library,
It's
yeah,
all in
it's
one.
just too much, yeah,
Yeah.
too much information.
Yep. Yeah, that was
But
it.
Yeah,
That was
no,
just my
that's a good
question.
idea. Good question. And then
Um,
the only other thing too was the Ramses run, I forgot, so
Oh,
just thank
yeah.
Keith and Cincinnati and Stan and I went, it was
Rainy
cold
day.
and rainy,
It was,
but there were, I don't know how many people registered, did you hear? I knew at one point it was over 150, but.
I
think
thought
people-
she said 175 the night before, she
Yeah.
told me it was 175, so I
Oh,
don't know.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, so maybe a few more that day,
So that was
somewhere in
great.
there, yeah,
It was nice to see everybody there
Yeah,
to support,
yeah, very sweet.
support the event, so.
it was,
um,
it was nice to
Fun
see the
like that,
kids.
32 registered.
Oh, good.
How
How was the overall
It
event?
looked busy, like on the, you did a good job, or whoever did a good job with looking like there were a lot of people there.
Camera angles are.
Camera angles are wonderful, it did, it looked busy.
Oh, the numbers have trended down.
Yeah.
They've trended down since, especially since COVID.
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's tough too, because it was Easter weekend and it was just
COVID.
before, it's cold, it's a hard time to figure out when to do it. Because they used to do it in the middle of the summer.
No, I mean, it's club lacrosse,
Well,
club
yeah,
soccer.
exactly.
club-
March Madness, come
March
on now.
Madness.
I know, most importantly, March Madness.
Yeah.
Some of the brackets.
Time.
So,
It's a good
Yeah, so
tradition,
that-
though, for the people that-
yeah, it's just, I know, I wish there was a way to figure out maybe to partner a little bit more to make it, so it was more so people like before registrations or some other time to do it, so people can get to know the organizations and kind, not like really like an open house, but some other things.
We used to do that upstairs.
Well,
remember
we used to
did
do
that?
open house, yeah, but I was just saying it like that same type of an event, but
Mm,
before the seasons.
Right,
I don't think any sport picked up a registration out of that.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So who was it? Wasn't there someone that was doing their civic project that came here that wanted to do like, do a
Equipment donation.
equipment
Equipment swap.
donation? That would be a good thing to do with Paiso, like, here,
Yeah.
come to get to know Paiso,
Yeah,
register
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
do
Yep.
equipment exchange.
yeah, we used
Yeah.
to do an open house upstairs before, and we invited all of the town sports teams.
Yep.
Educational foundations,
some of our instructors,
some of the
yeah, so I think that
instructors. and just-
KYS was looking at other ways to
different way.
Yeah.
You know, the-
fundraise.
yeah.
Maybe if you invite the counselors to come and run with the kids, that might be a job.
Oh, that
They
might
had
be,
more volunteers than registrants.
Yeah, yeah,
National Honor Society was down there, just like 38 kids. or something like that.
yeah.
But they did a bunch of stuff around the complex for us, so that was good.
that's good.
Yeah, that helps.
You
Yeah,
use
that-
them
Oh,
wisely.
I
absolutely.
wish there was more like, I know, like, I'm on the boosters for basketball. I wish there, I know, there's more of a like a cross, like, our kids go and volunteer for like a day with the you know, help us
Yep.
game, do more interaction with the high school boosters with the
Mhm.
youth sports.
I
So
agree.
one of the things that had been successful over the years is the clinics in the summertime, so the
Yeah.
summer clinics, so like for field hockey or other things, the athletes would come and run the clinics with an adult there.
Yeah.
It was a fundraiser for the boosters organization, but then the kids got to know them and they actually, exactly what you said, then
Yeah.
they would go to the kids'
Mhm.
games
Yeah.
at the high school, so it was definitely like, oh, I wanna go see,
Yeah.
whatever, play field hockey or,
Yeah.
Long time.
I
Yeah,
think
like-
football did it that way too,
Mhm.
football
Football
team
did it too,
players
yep.
came in at.
Duxbury
one
does a
point.
good job with
Yeah, I
that,
wish there was
those connections.
Yeah, so I mean, part of it is it's really if the boosters, if the boosters wanna do a clinic or some kind of thing like that, then we can
Yeah.
feed off of that and help support some of that.
When we have a good street hockey spot, we're in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well, like KYVSL has the varsity baseball and softball teams down.
oh, that's good,
So
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
yeah.
So then they're like all the little instructional kids all go running out there. You know, they're partnered up with the varsity
Yep.
kids and everything.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
exactly those kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Yeah, and then, and high school's been phenomenal with getting like, they don't have practices or anything like that.
Yeah.
They need to know when that open day is. They work
Yeah.
out their schedule.
That's
They
great.
all show up in uniforms and everything. So it's cool.
Yeah,
Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
that's a good connection.
Yeah, and that happens in the summer too, with some of the summer staff. If they
Yeah.
are- if they play sports at high school, then those kids
I
go
know.
see them, yeah. which is
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So, yeah, but if there's any other ideas, I mean, we can definitely try to make that happen a little bit more. I think it would be, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, awesome. Anything else? For the next
I got
meeting,
nothing.
date is scheduled for Monday, May 6th. That'll be
There's a
just
lot of
before,
May happening.
just before town meeting. The
Okay.
Monday just before town meeting. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I have one other thing. Sorry, I do have a group, Boy Scouts, Cub Scout event, request for Grays Beach Park that's I already approved. Just to give you a heads up on it, though, it's on a June 24th. One is 6 to 7:30. They're gonna do their crossover event that they've done down there
Oh,
before.
sure, yeah.
And then another one is they're doing, what he said, it's not the, you know, when they make the cars and they do the car racing,
derby.
like the
Derby.
derby,
Gutter racing or something, like that.
what was it?
Derby.
Gutter racing.
Gutter?
Yeah,
A little-
yeah.
A little boat and a
Yeah.
gutter and there were
The
the.
regatta.
Regatta
rainbow
type
regatta.
thing, yes, it was a boating
He
thing,
called it something, it wasn't, it didn't say regatta, but it was, yeah, something with boats and it's.
right, something
ocean.
like that. So they're gonna do
fun.
that event, so
Fun
that's
derby.
okay, and they do have some people that from out of town, so for that particular thing, I did say it's gonna be not a huge amount of people. We'll give them the hang tags for that particular night, and it's actually usually after the park staff are there, so,
Did they do any overnight ones last year?
no. Nope, not down at the park, they haven't done that in a couple of years,
Okay.
that I'm aware of anyway.
Yeah. They did have one last summer. I just thought it ran through you, so I just.
At Grays Beach Park?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not that
Okay.
I'm aware of, so I
Okay.
probably should know about that. They're gonna do that this year.
I was just gonna say, maybe we could
Awesome.
like the overnight, police department, but
The heads up.
notification.
Yeah,
we can do that.
yeah, we should
Just
find
so
out
they
who
know.
that is, so we can let them know they should go through us.
Did you have any conversation about having property checks, down there for the next couple?
I have not reached
Okay.
out, because I'm not sure, should I reach out to, acting Chief Kelly?
Acting Chief Kelly, yes, he is not there this week.
He's
but-
not, but I think.
Yeah.
Bill's probably, and if I send it to him, will it be forwarded to anybody else?
Since he, Lieutenant Bateman on it.
Okay. For requests for additional property checks.
That might be a
And
good idea.
do we, speaking of chief, do we know, we have it information? If not, I can find out for you guys, when the new chief starts.
We're sworn in on the 11th,
Yeah.
starts on the 16th.
I was
okay.
just gonna say that.
Sworn
Is
in
the-
on April 11th?
April 11th.
They announced who it is.
Yep.
It's,
So
deputy, I think he's a deputy chief, is what his title was in Stoughton. He's been there for a while. I heard great things about him. One of our former employees works as the rec director over in Stoughton and said he's very active in the community, very involved, likes to be a part of all the different things going on. So I think it seems like a good fit. And is there an event, do we know, or we do not know that?
As soon as I find out, I'll,
Okay.
no.
We can help.
yeah, we can send it. Okay. Yeah, they are putting together some type of an event. I think, Laura is in charge of that.
Okay.
One of each of her, see if we can help in any way or whatever.
Perfect.
All right. I think that's it.
So we need to make a
Motion.
9 months in a row, I would like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Excellent.
We're just gonna wait for you now, Pat.
Yeah.
I'm like, like, give us, you know. And we're done.